Hey everyone, it's Chelsea from So Simple Home. Today I am sharing with you another great monthly Creative Girls Kit Club craft. If you're not familiar with the Creative Girls Club, this is a fun kit club that's designed for children ages 7 to 12. Each month she's going to get 2 projects in the mail. These projects are going to teach painting, beading, stitching, and tons more. And the best part is everything that you need comes in the kit. So you don't have to go to the craft store. You don't have to go through all of your supplies to see if you can put the craft together. It's already there for you, ready to go. The Creative Girls Club also has a guarantee. So if you're not totally satisfied, you can cancel your membership at any time, no obligations. But I'm sure she's going to love it. I know my 7-year-old really loves these projects, and she's always super excited when they come in the mail. So let's go ahead and do today's projects. Today's project is this fun, spooky string art project. So you can kind of see it there. We're going to create the string art and you put on this fun little spider web. It's a really fun project. We're going to create it together. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to put the string onto this spooky string art project. So you can see I've already done the B and the O, the first 2 letters, and I'm going to go ahead and do this last O and show you how to do it. But a tip for you, this project, this is the spider web down here. Some of the spider web nails go through this O, and the spider web should be done last. So what I actually did is I just took this red marker here and I colored the tops of the nails that are meant for the spider web. That way I avoid them when I'm doing my O. Now you can pretty much tell where the nails for the O are, but there's some that are really, really close. And we just want to leave those alone the best that we can. And you can see over here, there's one rogue one in this letter O. So it's just going to help us visualize it a little bit better. So the first thing we're going to do is take our cording and we're going to knot it, put a little knot in the top of it here. And I just make a little loop like this. And then I'm just going to put it in the corner, on one of the corner, whoops. Try it again, on one of the corner nails and pull. And that just makes it a little bit easier for it to stay in place. You can kind of see it there. Okay, now as I'm putting my string art on for this project, you'll notice on my B and my O, the centers are left open. So what you're wanting to do is start from the outside nails and go to the inside nails and then back to the outside nails. You don't want to go through the center of your letter or else you're not going to get the same results and you won't be able to tell what your letter is. So on this O, these are my outside and these ones here are the inside. So I'm going to go from here to here and then back again. Now other than that, it's pretty random. There's no real right or wrong way to do it. So I'm on the outside. I'm just going to go to the inside, back to the outside, to the inside, to the outside. You can kind of see how that is. So it's kind of a zigzag. Now the nice thing about this is it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, you can go from this one down to this one, back up and over, and you can see how they're kind of crossing paths. That's what you want because that's what's going to give you this cool, stringy, kind of almost a spider web look to it. Okay, so there's no real rhyme or reason, and if you go from like this side to this side and then back and then you realize, oh, well, the next nail's way over here. That's okay. You just come back up here and then go down and then go across, and you can go to the same nail twice if you want. So you can go here and then back to the same nail. It doesn't really matter. Now as you go, I have found it's easiest if you push the cording down away from the top of the nail. You can kind of see how it's farther down now. That just keeps it from moving. It also helps you to kind of get around those nails a little bit easier. And it looks like I have a rogue nail that I might need to mark again. Now this is just a washable marker. This is actually an Expo marker. I would highly recommend you use something that's washable. So as you go, you may end up wiping it off, which is I think what's happening, and that's fine. You wouldn't want to use a permanent one, a permanent marker, because then it would be on there forever. And I don't think you want that for your string art, to always have the marks that you made on it. Okay, so we're starting to get over here with some of our, I think that's one of my rogue ones. So you can see I've already kind of pulled off some of the marker. So I'm just gonna mark these two again and this guy over here, just to keep things a little bit straighter in my head. And once I've gone around one time, then it won't matter so much, because I'll be able to see which nails I've used and which ones I haven't used. But it just kind of helps you so you don't accidentally thread one of those and then your design looks a little funky. And even if you did some of these ones that are closer to the O, like even if you put them around these ones here, you'd be fine. Your design would still come out just fine. But you don't want to have so much thread on the nail that you're not able to get the design that you want. Like the spider web, we can't get the spider web on because you have too much of the cording on there. That's no good. Okay, I'm going to go back with my finger, just push some of this cord down. All right, so we are back to the top. Now you could leave it like this, but I like it so that there's not as much black. I want to see a lot more of the color of the actual yarn. So this time, instead of kind of going from here to here to here to here and back and forth, I'm actually going to skip. So I'm going to go here to this one, back up, and then skip down to this one. And then I'm going to skip up to that one, and then skip up to this one. So I'm doing a lot more crisscrossing. And you can see here that I use my finger a lot to guide my design so that it will stay in place and it won't move so much. And that just really helps me personally, but it's totally up to you how you anchor the string. There's one of my rogue nails there for my spider web, so I don't want to bother that one. I'm going to come up here. Oops. Go around this guy. I'm going to come up here to this one. Then I'm going to jump way up here and then jump back down here, just to kind of give it, fill in more of that black. That's the goal. You don't want to see so much black. And the more random your design is, the more black it'll fill in. Okay, and you can kind of see how much more random this side is than this side. See, there's a lot more black in here, and that's just because of the way I did my string. I could go back in there and fill it in some more. It's really up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I think that looks really good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline it. So I'm going to take my cording and I'm going to go around the outside of my O, and then I randomly will twist around one nail and then keep going. Remember, you have those little rogue spider web nails in there, so you want to make sure not to include them in your outline here. I got to get more cording here, so let me go back here. I'm going to twist around this guy, and then I'm going to go around this way, making sure, back up this way. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go to the center. So I'm going to go from here to one of my center pieces. So you can see I've got the outline of my O. Oh, look. You see this? There's my rogue nail. I don't want my rogue nail to be part of that, right? I want it. So I've got these little tweezers here. So let's fix that there. Much better, right? Now my O looks more round, more oval than it was on there. Okay, so I have the outside. Now I'm on the inside. So I just go from the outside to one of my insides and twist it around. Go along the outside of this one. And then, now remember, I've got all of these two extra nails here. I don't want to go around those ones because that will make my design look different. My O won't match my other O, and I don't want that. Okay, much better, right? And then I still have this nail, and I have this nail, and these two on the side that will go with my spider web. So I have my thread here. I'm going to come to the outside. I'm going to make a little loop here around that. I'm going to go around this guy here. Cut a long end. So my tie is long. And then I'm going to make a knot. So twist, put my thread through. Sometimes I'll get caught in my other nails. So I made a little knot and then I pull my knot. And if you wanted, if you start and stop at the same nail, you can tie a knot with those two tails. And sometimes that's a little bit easier to do. It's kind of up to you. Okay, so there's my letters. Boo! And then I still have my nails here and here and here, and this guy over here, and these side ones that will go with my spider web. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my spider web, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like. We did it! We finished our cute string art. We painted it, we added the nails, we put the string art on, and we added our cute little spider. I hope that you enjoyed doing this project with me as much as I enjoyed doing it. Make sure to go subscribe to Annie's Crafts on YouTube to get more great tutorials like this. And I can't wait to see you next time.